Alright, we are up. Just making sure that I've got on. Yeah, as usual, it's not picking up, I think. It's not even picking up my noteboard. Oh, there we go. Yay! We're online. Bear with me while I imbibe a little goodness. Gotta put my vape on charge as well. It's super low, and I know me, I'll be vaping like a pro. So, get some of it out of the way now. Alright, chat minimized, I can't say it anymore. Basically, the only two windows I keep open while I'm streaming are my YouTube and Twitch window, just to make sure that the stream's working properly. Sometimes it doesn't. It's rare, but it does happen. It doesn't even actually bump the viewer count either, because it works off unique views. So basically, Twitch and YouTube know that I'm streaming it. So even though it says 3 in my chat box that you can see on my screen, that's kind of how I can tell whether or not the actual streams are working, because if that number drops from 3 to 2 or to 1, I know that something's changed. Sometimes that happens. Like, sometimes I can have like 2 or 3 viewers in here and I'll say 2 people watching. Or I'll have 1 person watching and it'll say that there's 1 person here. So I kind of watch that to see what's going on. So I can kind of know when people navigate away from the window, because like if people are watching it, like if they've got the window active, I think it on YouTube and Twitch that like they both kind of behave differently, which is kind of a fun thing. But yeah, I just generally assume that there's always someone there. That way, you know, just... I mean, the reason why I stream is not because I want to become a big channel or anything, it's just like I just generally like talking to people and sharing what I'm doing. In this case it's playing Painkiller, which is, out of anything, it's one of probably my favourite old school games. It's just that good. Okay. Crank up the volume, that's the one thing I still got to do. Oh, finish this drink and then we're into it. I'd probably still end up making tacos later. But I've actually eaten really well today. I've had like a nice brekkie burger. Morning smoko truck. I start work at like 5 AM. I finish work at 1 PM, which is like just after lunch. So if I'm hungry on the walk back, I can grab a feed. And today I've probably eaten more than I usually do most days. Still trying to lose weight, and being pretty successful at it. Especially, it's mostly the job that I'm doing right now. It's very physical. I've been on my feet non-stop for the past 2 days because one of our casuals quit in a half. which is kind of fair because our business burns through casuals. So that's what casuals are for. You know, they get sick, you don't need to pay them. They get ill, you don't need to pay them. They get injured, maybe you might need to pay them, but it's not you actually paying them. It's the agency who has to pay them, so they get all the shit jobs. Or at least they should. Ours was doing receiving and shit for a while, which is generally a job that you give people who have been in your business for a long time, because it's kind of a reward. It's something that's not so physically demanding. But that said, I've been on my feet a fuckload. And yeah. I'm walking a lot. Basically, I'm doing about 16,000 steps average per day. I think that works out to something like 6 or 7 kilometers, at least. And doing that still caps while I'm still overweight is, oh my god. My feet are so sore. That's why I got a foot spa. I checked my feet out before. I don't have any blisters. It's just like full-on throbbing pain. Mostly on the pad of my front foot before where it meets the toes. Because I'm standing on the front of my foot all day. Like even when I'm driving forklifts, I'm not sitting down in a forklift, I'm standing up. I mean, it's pretty cushy what I get to stand on, and I can take the weight slightly off one foot before it kills the brake switch, the dead man switch, and the thing just like breaks. So I can like switch between feet and alternate. But yeah, I'm genuinely I'm not a crybaby about much. I mean, I can get cut open, like I've had serious wounds before, and broken bones. And I can tell you right now, the only two things that I cry about are my feet and burns. And it's like, you know, if you get a girlfriend, great. I mean, like, can you please massage my feet? I'll give you head. But if you don't, you're kind of screwed. Anyway. Where were we? Oh, okay, so the asylum. So I finished the asylum. So I've been through, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 missions so far. Okay, that's that drink finished. I'll get myself another one so I can sip while I'm playing. Where are they? Where's this stuff? Sorry for making you listen to me ramble for a couple of minutes. That's what I'm kind of like. Once I get going, I'm pretty good, but getting started is the hard part. My cat's like rumbling around. Hey, it's awesome, I just fed him and he still came to say hello. People say cats only care about food. They're dead wrong. I think the dirtiest thing that I've ever done to someone, like in a relationship, was I'm like, if you give me a back massage, I'll fuck your brains out. And then after they gave me a back massage, I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I need to go to sleep. Oh my god. Like, the karma from that one is probably why I'm still single. Alright. So the 3 weapons I have at the moment. Trick shot mechanics, which basically means you can... There's kind of a trick to it, so if I just go jump like this, see how you speed up? But if you do this, there's a little trick you can do with your mouse. It actually makes you speed up faster. And it's got to do with the frame rate. You can set it to a certain frame rate and it will glitch the engine out a little bit. I don't have that set at the moment, but I do it out of habit because it's how I used to play games like Quake and Enemy Territory, as well as frickin' Quake Wars. Enemy Territory Quake Wars. I used to be able to get an Icarus to go across the map fast enough that I could go past proximity mines and not get killed by the proximity mines. The game is still at its early stages, so it's not that difficult, but it gets a lot more crazy. It's got like little puzzles mixed through it as well, so it's like, even though it's like a boomer shooter, it's still like you have to figure it out. Like this one, I think it's something to do with oh, there we go. Ammo for a new weapon type. So I get a new weapon this map. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed that. I only get to use that once per map. Ah, there it is. Yeah. So the trick jumping side of it is like stuff like you can run up angles on surfaces. I've already got armor, so... It's only one way down. Oh, that's right, I see. You slide on this one. isn't fast enough. Your only source of your only source of health is the souls of the enemies that you kill, by the way. Most enemies only give you one health. When it reaches 60, what is it? I think it's 66. When you reach 66, you like turn into a demon for a period. It's awesome. Oh, and these ones give you full health. Can even push you over. It's like, now you may think, what are you supposed to do now? Now that you've gotten here? The answer, it's actually pretty simple. It's simple, Mr. Bond. You should just die. I need to work on my aim. I used to be so much more accurate in this game. It's from a lot of practice though. Like I used to have like a 90% accuracy rate with this gun. Freaking headset keeps on playing up. Okay. It's probably because I still have accuracy just turned up, like sensitivity turned up just a little bit too high. Get into 33. Oh, smoothing! Oh my god, there we go. No wonder. That's better. Oop, health life. Ah! There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, it put me back to before I even got it. This is why I love this game so much. It does not fuck around with the checkpoints. You die, you gotta go back a fair bit. At least there's heaps of stake ammunition. Souls, give me those souls. Still got to turn down the sensitivity just a little bit. Basically, I can't move my mouse and not have it move several pixels. I want to move my mouse and have it move 1 pixel. There we go, that's better. I've always been a low sense gamer, not a high sense gamer. Not sure. Fuck! Oof. You know what this reminds me of? Sucker Punch. I reckon Sucker Punch got a lot of the influence from this game. How did I do that, you ask? Okay, we're back up to health. At least. And we got some ammo to boot. Not much of it though. Ammo's like a serious sort of commodity in this game. You either have it or you don't. And if you don't, you're fucked, because you're just using this weapon. Which so admittedly it's very useful. It's not very powerful unless you're in a close range. Basically, one thing you can do with it is you can go. So you can plant it on the wall. If it's occluded by something, it won't do a beam. Like that. Anything between me and that wall will get damaged. You can fire it, like as in use melee. It's basically a shredder. And if you right click while you're shredding, you can shoot it. Then you right click to call it back. So left click does nothing. Or you can go left click and it will just go to its max range, then come back. So if you go like this, you can actually shoot stuff, but it won't form the beam on the way back. That's the only thing. Oop, wrong button. But yeah, shotgun is shotgun, basically same in every game. Except for right click, you can freeze enemies. Stake launcher, so sticks enemies to wall. Very powerful, has drop off. It's kind of like a bow. Right click is basically a grenade launcher. Shuriken machine gun! It shoots shurikens. It's fucking awesome. There's never enough ammo for the fucking thing though. And yeah, I've done it as well, yeah. There was. I think there was a card or something you could earn by doing. I can't remember. It's been way too long. And right click for this weapon is like an electrical thing. So it stuns enemies temporarily. And it's kind of really good against high level enemies. So like if you're in a pack of mobs, you shoot down the mobs using the shurikens and use the electrical stuff on the big guys. Gonna quickly make a drink. One sec. Yeah, that's it, eh? Yeah. And basically most of it is like asylum patients chasing after you with their head on fire trying to explode when they get too close. Bloody awesome. Yeah, it is a challenge, and like that's what I like about it. It's actually difficult. Like, as long as you're not save scumming, like you could save in between encounters. But if you don't save, like the distance between some checkpoints is obnoxiously large. And I kind of like the movement mechanics of it because like I'm an old school like enemy territory player. So basically like strafe jumping and all that sort of stuff. I mean, it kind of works. Except for it's kind of just baked in, you just jump. So like I'm trying to use like my old school enemy territory thing, which is like with the movement of the mouse. But it sometimes works. It works I think if you're going uphill. God, I need to work on my aim. Oh god, don't remind me! Like it's been that long since I played it, I'm forgetting bosses. The swamp thing, that's the thing with like all the orbs, isn't it? Like the white orbs. Oh my god, I haven't played it for so long. I can't even remember what Guardian is. Is Guardian the like the flying bat thing on the tower? Can't remember. I love like not playing games for that long that I spoil things for myself. I can't remember that one. I can't remember that. So it'll be fun when I encounter again. Basically, it's been pushed out of my memories. Maybe it was that bad. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking it was like more of a demon thing. Like a demon. But overall, like, I just love the story of the game. It's like basically dude's driving down the road, ex-army vet, gets isekai'd by a truck. His wife, no spoilers, goes to heaven. Meanwhile, he gets stuck in purgatory. It really is. It's classy in all the right ways. Like, even 20 years later, I'm still playing it. Like, usually I go to Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2 for my, like, old school FPS fix. But, you know, Painkiller's right up there. I unlocked every card once. Like I said it as a challenge, but that was before I was streaming. I should do it again on stream. Like once I finish the game, I'll go back through it again and get every card. I mean, the hitboxes are crazy. They're legit. This game does not hold your hand. They're still up there? Well, they're just respawning. Is this endless? I forget. Sneaky. Oh, I'm out. least I got some health. Figure out how to get out. There must be someone I haven't killed yet. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, I got secondary fire now. Yes. Yeah. Checkmate. I'm gonna hit max cell soon. Oh god, the mouse sensitivity though, it drives me fucking insane. It's so granular. Like I'm used to like true no acceleration. And I don't know what the exact value in game for it is. I suppose it's a little bit better. Okay, if I turn around, yeah, that's pretty close. That's how I like it. Should be right. Oh, fuck off. Oh, I'm so dead! Oh, they didn't explode. Win! Alright. One more soul. Just kidding, Ravens. Don't you get into the car? I can't remember. Oh no, you're still on top of it. Yep. Oh shit. Alright, let the fun begin. Pretty sure there's something you gotta do. Oh, there we go. The physics. The physics. You know what another really good old game is? That no one ever talks about? Devastation. It was that one with Eminem as the main character. It was really tight for an FPS. Really fucking hard, actually. If you didn't know what you were doing. Oh, there we go. Demon form. Fucking wasted it. I suppose I'm a demon anyway, so... The only way the physics could get more real in this game is if when you completed a mission it went, "Oh, we own, we own." It's like found 0 out of 6 secrets. Oh man, like, you know, going after all the cards and stuff, like, getting some of the more insane ones, I think the hardest one was on, like, the city where it's, like, bridges in the sky, buildings in the sky. But, like, looking for all those secret places when there weren't guides, I was, like, strafe jumping up the inside wall of towers. Like, it's like, how secret are they gonna make it? Like when you can trick jump up walls. But they changed the engine a little bit with the remaster, so like it made it a bit easier to figure out what was what. I don't even know if this is the remaster, to be honest. Like I think it is, like Black Edition basically is, but I had it before that. I had it before the Black Edition. I had it on actual CD. It was different. I'll be back. 1 second. Gotta empty the snake. I may or may not have extremely sore feet. Whew. Yeah, so the tower I'm talking about, it had like little like walkway boards and stuff, so you could go up like 3 or 4 stories, and like they kind of ended there, and like that was like the spot that you were supposed to be able to get up to, but you could like trick jump around the walls and keep on traveling up it. And like you get right up to the top and like you're sitting in the dome and it's like, huh, it's not a secret place. But like it's the sort of game where like you had to actually search every fucking nook and cranny to be able to find them. If I find it again in this run, I'll show you what I mean. Though I'm pretty sure the physics don't work the same way, so I might not be able to get up as high. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, the city on water, like it's like bridges and they're like really high up and like buildings. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is the hardest one. It took me fucking like 3 or 4 days to find it. I'm looking forward to doing it all over again. I'm not going to use a guide either. And like, people are going to get on stream and spoil it and be like, oh, it's you turn left here, go up there. And I'm going to be like, dude, stop. Just so I can re-experience the torture of how hard it is to fucking find them. It's been that long since I played it, you know, like I can't remember now. So like I can remember basic outlines of the missions, I guess. But like that's about it. I can't remember, apart from a couple of memorable bosses and like individual enemy types and some weapons. I can only remember like 5 weapons. I don't even know what the other fucking 7 are. It's gonna be fun. I have a very plastic brain. Basically, my brain hit max capacity a very long time ago. And I have a really good memory, actually. Yeah, I guess we'll find out what it is. At the moment, that's all that I've got. Oh, the haste card, so that's like one of the, Yeah, I don't know what the condition is. That's the thing, you don't find out what the condition is until you finish the mission. So... But anyway, as I was saying, my memory's kind of really weird. Like, one trick I used to use when I was back in uni... Like, I'm not saying I'm autistic or anything like that, because I'm not. I do have PTSD, though. I've got post-traumatic stress disorder. One trick I used to use in uni was, for exams, move the mouse to the chapter rectangle. Oh, okay. Stakes only. Ooh. Okay. Learn something new every day. Yep. I usually just go straight for that. But yeah, like typical uni stuff, like you try to remember acronyms. So it's like idiom, like software engineering, like implementation, development, operation. No. Was it initiation, development, implementation, operation, and maintenance? Idiom. Yeah. Formed into 5 words. So it's like you get an answer. What is the most common what is the most common process for describing how software is developed. Multiple choice question. And they're all acronyms. The system development lifecycle, which is like SDLC. Yeah. So what I used to do was prior to exams, I would write down on 2 A4 pieces of paper all of the acronyms, everything. So I'd go through my textbook and like look up every single fucking acronym. And I would write them down and write down what they were, and then write down what each individual part represented. So if you're talking the idiom thing, initiation, development, blah, 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 blah. Like initiation is the part where you start to, analyze requirements for what is required for like a software implementation. Like development is where you actually start to figure out how you're going to build it, what you're going to use to build it, and start building it. Like implementation is putting it into effect, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so what I'd do is I'd write down 2 A4 pages of acronyms. And I would have multiple acronyms per line, and I would memorize every individual character for 2 A4 pages of size font 10 text for 2 A4 pages. And then from that, I could pull out paper and write down. I stands for initiation. Initiation is this. And I could reproduce 50 pages of A4 in the middle of an exam before I even answer a question. That's what my memory is like. Like, it's a sponge that is so soaked full of shit that I forget stuff. So I deliberately forget things. So this whole segue into going into all of that sort of stuff. And the way you do that, by the way, the way you memorize like that, is you go through like mnemonics, like you remember what it sounds like. So like idiom is idiom. So like it's like idiom is still Lucy, whatever. And like you just remember what the stupid fucking sounding words are for each line to remember each individual character. And once you've got that memorized, you memorize what each individual character means, and then you memorize what each individual word means. In other words, I could basically reproduce thousands of words, like thousands of pages of text out of my brain, because like that's how I remember things. It's like a little trick. Whether you use it or not in real life, I mean, it's a nice thing. But like, it does not replace actually knowing things. So like, if you know how to do something, that's different from just being able to regurgitate it. But, I mean, like, that's what uni is, basically regurgitating things. Anyway. I'll try and do it with just the steak launcher. Failed. Actually, you reckon I can do it? I'll go back. I'll give it a shot. Like with just the steaks. I mean, you said it was a really good card, so I'm interested now. I want it. Does that include Demon Bomb? Guess we'll find out. I'm guessing it doesn't include barrel deaths either, so I'm not going to set off any barrels. Like, this is achievements back in the day. Alright. So I was saying before, like, one of the reasons why this game is so awesome, like, Assassin's Creed holds nothing on this game. It like goes through all of human history. It's like everyone dies and goes to purgatory, right? Alright. It is. I'll cut that bench there. Got it. Calculating. Math symbol GIF. God, I kept on firing when they dock. Brain shot. Oh boy. Oh, that's right, you can't kill them. I think. You gotta kill them first. If I remember right. No, that's fine. We'll figure it out. It's probably a mechanic. Like, bring him into the fire? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, witch! Kill the witch! Demon mode. I reckon demon mode's the answer. It's always the answer. Fucking get wrecked. Yes! Fuck yeah. These guys made this. These are the guys who made the soundtrack for Doom as well, if I remember right. That's where Doom got its inspiration. Wait. Failed! Oh no! Okay, so that deserves a reload. I'll save scum on that one because it's just like I just want to destroy her corpse. Oh my god. That was the last quick save. Oh my god, I feel like such a tool. Oh, fuck my life. Alright. Well, let's do that again then. I have become death. Destroyer of zombies. Lol. Should get ammo. There's any actual ammo available. It looks like you can go demon mode though. So that could potentially come in handy, I guess. Left is right, right is wrong. Oh, fuck off. Alright, bring it. Yeah, I get it. Please be one of the haste cards. Yes! I fucking love that card so much. And this is where the game gets super fun. Because like, when you play that card, time slows down 4 times. So like, if you want like a Max Payne sort of moment, like a fear moment, where you pull out like an assault rifle and hit everyone in the head, in this game you can do it with a stake launcher and like shoot everyone in the head with a 6-foot long stake through their brain, stab them to the wall while they're in midair. Epic. Thank you for telling me to get that one. And now we're at the swamp. You mentioned this swamp monster before and I was like, oh no. Flashbacks about killing bubbles. Don't mind me, I'm sourcing up. So basically at the moment my drink of choice is Tawny Port. Which in my case is... Is it? Should say the percentage somewhere on the fucking box. Fuck's sake. I don't know why it doesn't. It should. Tells you how many standard drinks it is. But not the percentage. Or at least not that I can read in the dark. Anyway, it's pretty high. So it's like 18% or something like that. It's about half the strength of vodka. Of cheap vodka. And I'm mixing that with mango nectar actually for the mouthfeel. So like the cheap way that people will do it is they'll just get like goon. They'll like buy cheap wine in a sack, like $15 for a box of goon. And they'll buy like a 2-litre bottle of orange juice. I'm like, nah, that's plain easy. That's on easy mode. So I get like a couple of 2-litre casks of port, and I mix it with mango nectar. It's literally ambrosia. It's drinkable. You won't throw up. And, like, unlike Goon, it doesn't leave you with the worst fucking hangover on earth. I need to get back to brewing, hard seltzer, which is what I was making until recently before I had to move house. When I moved house, it cost me like over $6,000 to move. Well, I live by myself, so that's a lot of money. So yeah, hard seltzer, basically, you know, like yeast packet, $5. Enough sugar, $10. Water. And then after fermentation, turning it into basically seltzer. So like CO2 cylinder, soda stream or whatnot. It's actually really affordable. It's probably the cheapest way to get decent booze. And if you use like a decent Kvik yeast, which is like a farmhouse, like Swedish, Norwegian sort of like yeast, that's for like a high temperature. Even if you live in the subtropics like I do, during summer, you can ferment it. During winter, you just use a heater. So you've got to actually keep it hot so that it's happy. Yeah, cold crash it. Don't even need to run carbon through it. You don't even need to actually use like bentonite clay as a fining agent or anything like that. You basically just, you know, chuck it in like a couple of 20-litre cubes or whatever. And then once it's finished fermenting, back into another vessel without getting all the yeast. Let it sit another 2-3 weeks and bang, you've got, you know, litres and litres and litres and litres of like 15 to 16% hard seltzer, which you're going to mix down with water anyway to like 10%. You chuck it through a soda stream and bang, you've got alcoholic soda. With no bad tastes, apart from being a little bit citrusy. Because that's what Kvik yeast does. Like unlike using a turbo yeast or something like that, where it basically makes the whole thing taste like arse. Don't use turbo yeast unless you're distilling it. And if you're distilling it, even then, if you don't have a refractional column, do not use turbo yeast. That said, you know, if I can get it like a box of port for like 4 litres for, you know, $20 or whatever, then mix it with mango juice, I'm fine. Just don't do the same thing with wine, because they always add sulfites, and sulfites actually poison you before you get drunk. So you get sulfite poisoning, which leads to massive hangovers. Whereas port is fortified wine, which is basically wine with added alcohol, and it kind of dilutes the bad shit by about 50%. So it's sweet as fuck, tastes like shit, will make you puke your guts up all over the floor if you drink it straight continuously. It's like drinking sherry or cooking wine. Yeah, but mix it with something like mango juice, perfectly palatable. And I know this because I actually work as a forklift operator. So, even though I've drunk fuckloads today, and yesterday, and the day before that, I can turn up to work with the knowledge that I won't have a hangover from being poisoned by sulfites. Which is anyone who drinks clean alcohol like vodka will understand, because it's like, oh yeah, I turn up the next day, I smell like vodka. It's like, you don't smell like vodka, you smell like citrus oil, which is the additive that they add to vodka to make it more silky on the mouthfeel for most vodkas. Unless you go to like Crystal Skull or something like that by Dan Aykroyd, which is like filtered literally through diamonds. And they pull all the shit out. There's no additives, it's just water and ethanol. And I gotta be honest, the only reason why I drink is because I can't fucking smoke weed. I have PTSD. But that's a changing thing. Again, I'm a forklift operator, so it's like the next couple of months later they can detect that you were smoking weed. Whereas like the next morning they have to put a breather on you to detect if you were drinking. So it's like, Meanwhile, there are all the people running around iced off their head, fucking taking meth and shit. I mean, on the scale of bad, you probably got good, weed, alcohol, meth. So I'm on like that third stage. Alright, here we go, bubbles. Remember right, you gotta kill the bubbles. While it's on top of it. Oh shit. Forgot about that. Oh fuck. I'm gonna die. Alright. This is Painkiller. It's one of the oldest of the old schools. Oh man. Oh, now I remember why this is so hard. Alright. It's a good to find where they come up and be on the opposite side. I remember. Alright. New ability. Bitch. Shit. Oh, you can damage him while he's doing it. Okay. There we go. Oh, so dead. Yep. Well, at least I know the fight now, so should be able to get it. I remember it was like hard. Yeah, like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Right. Ref. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's So basically, the phases are first phase, second phase, and then you got to hit it with a bubble while it's in air to make it vulnerable. Back in a second. It's not like it's like World of Warcraft or like Elden Ring or whatever where the boss will telegraph where the ads will come from either. So basically the ads that I'm most worried about, I could do this perfectly fine if it wasn't for the two arms that it summons. Those two, I still don't understand how it works out where they're coming from. I think when it puts down its arms, I think that they appear on the opposite side to where the boss is. So you have to be as close as possible to it. That's what I figured out so far. But I've been hit a couple of times on the side, so I'm not sure if that's a golden rule. Once I get into a vulnerability phase though, I should be able to use the haste and blast it down in that DPS window. How the fuck did you... So, killing it with the Painkiller, you'd have to... So you'd be dealing off the damage from the Painkiller hitting it on ranged. Like you couldn't put it on a pillar and like burn it in between. No, but like, I mean, you'd be like shooting the Painkiller at it ranged. And using the range damage. That is so fucking hardcore. I'm glad I didn't turn around and say, I'm going to try and do it like that. Because... like, that would take you... like, I was just about to say, it would take fucking nearly an hour. Well done. You, sir, have won the internet. That's insane. I hope you recorded it. If you didn't record it, do it again and upload it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Like, so, like, quad damage and stuff. But still, though, there's nothing you gain from doing that. Except for cred. Fucking masochist. Alright. Yeah, it makes it feel like what I'm doing now is easy, because it is. I think I saw your video back in the day. Like, was it like about 15 years ago? Like 15 or 10 years ago? I think? Something like that. Anyway. Oh man, fuck that. Oh, so it does just like spawn randomly. There's no tell. Like if you stand in the middle, you're gonna hit. See? That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like you have to head check it. That's what I was thinking. It's like, yeah, you have to be looking around. I didn't do this like you did on like Painkiller, but like I did do the hardest difficulty level. So I do know how hard it is. But that's just insane. That's dedication. As I said, I hope you recorded it. Fuck, I should have waited. There we go, got him. Alright, one more face. Here we go. Hey, got the card too. Alright. Good old Eve.
Yeah, but I'm fine. I said I'm fine.
Okay, okay. Let me see the scroll again. The troops are on the move from here, but I can't determine where they've gone. They've definitely moved north, but I'm not sure where exactly.
Okay, I think I know someone who can help.
Who is it?
It's Daniel. Eve, this is Asmodeus. Asmodeus, Eve.
Daniel, he's a demon. Let's get out of here.
It's okay, I know him. He's a friend.
Hey, thanks, Daniel.
Look, it's okay. He'll know where the generals are hiding.
So, how exactly do you two know each other?
A while back, I heard what sounded like an unusually fierce battle just outside of this building. Daniel managed to survive, but was severely injured. Impressed that he had the skills and strength to defeat 4 demons at once, I decided to help him recover.
You're a demon. Why didn't you just finish him off?
I am a demon, yes, but I'm not like the others. I didn't come here to hunt human souls like wild animals. I came here to escape from below. I did so long ago, and have been in hiding, and waiting ever since. Wait, you're not the Eve, are you?
What? The Eve? You never told me that.
It isn't something I enjoy speaking of.
Wait, why are you here then? Where's Adam?
So, Daniel, what can I help you with?
We need help locating Lucifer's armies and the other generals.
Lucifer has been sneaking his vast horde of minions into this world for a long time, strategically positioning them for an assault on heaven. We have reason to believe that he is planning on attacking soon, and we've got to destroy the generals before they can organize their forces.
I'm having an hard time acting against my own kind, but
We know they were here, but we think they've moved somewhere in the north.
yeah, they moved here, near the train station.
See? I told you he'd know where they are. Thank you, my friend. I'll see you again soon.
I might know of someone who has more information. I want to check it out. From what I've seen, you can probably handle this on your own. I'll meet up with you as soon as I can.
Oh, time for another drink then. Things get more interesting from here. So in terms of like the enemies and their technology level. Now they start bringing guns. Let's get the new cards in, so basically reload rate increase. endurance, and double haste. Phew. Still no silver cards though. So it's basically just a one button push Holy Mary. Yeah, I don't like talking. The funny thing is, like in this game, like you're trying to escape hell by gathering souls, and I guess you might be starting to lead to some conclusions about how that might end up. Sorry, purgatory, not hell. As a bit of a witch, I know exactly how it will work. we break. I mean, a lot of games, it's like, well, yeah, you get a minigun as a weapon. We'll throw in a rocket launcher as well. That weapon is now a rocket launcher with a built-in minigun. Whee! And it's the fourth weapon. Okay, where do we go? Deeper. There's a way to get up there. I can't be fucked figuring it out right now. Don't collect a single soul. Ooh. This is actually fun. I mean, I'm nearly out of booze. That's like 2 liters of fucking port later. Holy shit. Not quite 2 liters. I drank some of it yesterday. So this is like the second last drink. I should drop in chat and see if anyone's shit stirring. I haven't been doing my job as a mod. Back in a sec. Ooh, 82. Probably one of the people I like the most. So Picker. Whoever the fuck Big D is. Fucking Anon's still trying to get a rise out of me. I've been in there for like fucking 2 hours. I suppose chat died when I left. There's been very little. Yeah, fucking Pig is carrying it with 82. I'm happy with that. Alright, back into the game. I gotta check occasionally because basically at the end of the day we're kind of responsible if people post like child porn and shit. Which basically means that most of us end up being mods anyway. But like after the destruction of the communities that's happened multiple times, if you're here and you're just like watching and you don't know anything about like the chat that I have like in my description, let's just say being the moderator of the World's End chat room is a little bit tricky. Not the moderator, I'm only one of them, but like I am basically one of them. In that it can change like hands multiple times and I'm still a mod. Fuck, what time is it anyway? only 8 PM. Holy fuck, we've done well tonight. Alright, let me lean back for a sec. My feet still hurt a lot. Alright. I'm gonna do an old witch trick now. One sec while I actually stabilize myself. I'm gonna take the pain that I'm feeling and redistribute it. Oh, that's much better. Still hurts, but I like only at pressure points. Basically, I just redistributed it around my body. So now all my entire body only hurts a little. My feet only hurt a little. It's kind of a bit of mental fuckery there. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, I'm good. Can sit up. The other thing is when you do it, it like exposes you completely to all other effects. Alright. Definitely hurts less. I'm such a baby when it comes to my feet. So I'm gonna do this one and finish it, and then go to bed. Maybe not go to bed, but like definitely get off stream. So this is definitely the last one. I did that deliberately to reload the last checkpoint. Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, I'll call it there, because that's where it's healthy. That's it. It's actually kind of good, because, like, the point where I'm calling it is, like, perfect. So I remember this point vividly. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great night. And, you're awesome. Like, never forget that.